But the bond between a husband and a wife was not something that wasn't your choice. That was, you chose a spouse. You chose a person. You brought them close into your life, right? And when you make that choice, then every time there is a problem, you're like, I made the wrong choice. Why did I make this choice? I should have made a better choice. Do I still have a choice? So many choices. And your mind will not stop running. Why does the mind go in that direction? Because the foundation of a relationship is false. The foundation of a relationship is not anything on the outside. The foundation of a relationship is, do you find peace and tranquility in that person? And if you don't know that yet, then you have to figure out how to build that inside of a person. Because beauty will wither away, friendship will wither away, responsibilities will come and you can't goof around anymore. Some people say, I used to really like you before I married you. They say that. I don't know what happened after we got married. Well, when you didn't marry someone, they didn't owe you anything. They didn't owe you anything. So you only spoke to them to find relief, to talk to them that made you feel happy. But you didn't have to worry about the bills or the dishes or something your mother said or something this one said or that one. You had none of that. In fact, when somebody, if you're talking to your fiancé in a halal way, and their mom came in and like, okay, I'll call you later, I gotta go. Okay, no problem. But once you get married, what did your mom say? Was she talking about me? She looked at me like that. Why did she look at me like that? Why didn't they call me first? Why are they always coming over? Why is this happening? All of a sudden, you create this, before you, and a lot of you, I'm not gonna call you guys out. You're talking to the girl you want to marry, you call it halal, but whatever. You're talking to her for hours and you feel so, this is the one for me. Okay? You know why this is the one for you? Because it's just you and her and nobody else. That relationship is nobody else. The moment you get married, you know what our mistake is? Big time. You know what we do when we get our young people married? Who gets in the way? Everyone else. Now the relationship isn't even about him and her. You know what the relationship is about? His mother, his father, her father, brother, sister, cousin, this, that, the other. Why did you give them an Eid gift? You didn't give my cousin an Eid gift. You went to their house. You didn't go to this house. You did this. Everyone else except them. And they're like, man, it was much nicer when we weren't married. And you know why? Because when you weren't married in the Western sense, then it was all about you two. And when you got married, you made it about everybody else. That's actually what happens. And what does this deen teach us? Marriage is fundamentally about who? The husband and the wife. We've created this cultural monster. We've taken sakina, we've designed marriage in a way now in Muslim communities, and across the world, we've designed marriage in a way that is meant to be miserable. It's designed to be miserable. Because we want everybody's intervention. And we've even programmed young people that are getting married, they're going in with the mindset that they're about to go into a competition. They're going to look at everything and say, what did you do for your parents and did you do that for my parents? What did you do for your brother or your sister? Did you do that for my brother or my sister? Why did you give them this? Why didn't you give them that? Why did you say this? Why didn't you say that? Why did you call this one? Why didn't you call this one? Did you say Eid Mubarak to them? Did you not say Eid Mubarak to them? Did you? Oh my God. And you just create a set of expectations because you're keeping score, one side or the other. This is not a place you will find peace. This is only a place you will find scorecards. That's all you'll find. And you know how those two tribes that are at war with each other, they remember you killed that one and you killed that one. Now these two people that are married to each other are like Banu Bakr and Khuza'a keeping score. You remember last Eid you said this to this, and you didn't even blah, blah, blah. And many of the kids here growing up, this is all the nonsense they hear their family argue about all day.